Yes. Welcome, welcome.
Let me just turn down the volume a bit.
Welcome to more heresy.
Deep heresy. The one that there's no forgiving. Welcome to another edition of Warhammer 30,000's Black Crusade! I am your host, Terminal Erno, broadcasting live from Hive City, Melothrax. And once again with me, as the color commentator, is the great Korjudov. How are you, my friend? This one is feeling great and is happy for being back once again. And to all of you watching and listening to us from home, we thank you and we hope you enjoy what I'm sure to be another great session. No doubt, Terminal. This one believes that it will be the best session yet since the beginning of this campaign of Black Crusade. Indeed, my friend, tonight we will have an explosive match between our contenders, Drash Castatan and Antioch Hermeticus, against a Magus from the cult Mechanicus. Korjudov, tell us more about the events that led us to this moment. Will do, Terminal. Since arriving in Melothrax, Drash and Antioch have carved the path in the lower level, defeating gang leaders and then uniting those gangs under their leadership. Then they set their sights on the upper levels, now vying to gain the attention and influence of the House Grey Castle, one of the most powerful families of Melothrax. To achieve this, they have contacted a frequent collaborator for the Grey Castle, responsible for the transportation of all sorts of goods, legal and illegal. A deal was made, and the price of that deal is the removal of the leadership of a drugs sector.
What happened?
Toughest challenge yet. And we can wait for it to start. The board is set. The game is now, once again, under the supervision of the GM Parametist. And that will be the resume from the previous session. The previous session.
Yeah, but I really like the end result, to be honest.
Okay. Let's just hope people at home are not confused with this. Oh shit, that's an army. An army of Drash.
Yeah.
Did Drash found a multiplying a cloning machine or something?
I don't know.
That would be helpful.
Yeah. Krieg is supposed to have a cloning machine, cloning technology, and that's why they can effectively produce so many soldiers for the Imperium.
Isn't it supposed like to be taboo that
Yeah.
something not to be spoken about? I read it was just suspicions, but nobody had like the real certainty.
You know, the
It would make
Inquisition
sense.
has everything. They don't want people
It's
to know.
basically confirmed without being said outright.
Okay.
Okay. So you find yourselves on essentially the middle levels, the middle upper levels of Hive City, Melothrax. Looking for audience with the head of castle of a house. House?
Grey Castle.
Grey Castle.
Grey Castle. I just did the wraparound. You're not paying attention, Parametist.
Oh no.
Pay attention to the lesson. last week's summary.
After having spoken with the Cold Man.
Yes.
And
You
you
were-
also caused psychic phenomena that had...
Yes, we were at the market. We still are at the market at the end of the last session, after a phenomena event that made all the food and drink in a white area rot. And I guess people are scared, in a panic, especially because it was a newly arrived shipment. And I guess rumors will begin, and somebody has to do something about that. Expect inquisitors with their pilgrim hats and flintlock pistols to arrive and do some damage. Innocence proves nothing.
Right.
So, how is everyone reacting? Are they in the panic, or just like wandering, or?
There's a lot of people panicking because it happened completely out of the blue. No one was expecting anything like that. It seems so weird, so strange. There are people...
Yeah? Antioch pretends to be also scared and worried, and of course he will not. He knows what happened, but he will not let it, accuse himself inadvertently. So he has to. Oh, by the Emperor, what's this?
Okay. You can see everybody's blaming something different. Other people are blaming the supplier, that it was rotten from the start. Others blame the Hive City clerics or the Lord Archon for giving low quality stuff to the citizens.
Mhm.
Others say that it is the Emperor's punishment for their sins.
Of course. But I guess nobody will say out loud it was chaos. Nobody will dare to say that, I guess.
No one in their right mind would, first of all, know of the existence of chaos, let alone
Yes.
that it would somehow interfere with loyal subjects of the Emperor. No one dares to fathom that they are so vulnerable to something like that. Others blame the filtration systems or the dome that keeps them safe from the outside cold. After all, Hive City Melothrax is built on an ice world, and it's protected by a huge dome. It's
Right.
snowing
Okay.
outside of the dome constantly.
Right. The dome is, I guess, transparent.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Okay.
And there are arbiters called on the spot to investigate, and by what they find, there is a radius to this, so they can tell that there is a central spot where this either started or the point where it where this thing that caused it was focused. And they soon enough find themselves to where you were when you cast the spell. Of course, by that time you have plenty of time and opportunities to leave the place.
You have me scared that for a moment. Like in an instant, we'll be just surrounded by a small army of arbiters, and we had to say something like something stupid like, "Who? Me? Me? Poor old me? Nah." Yeah, we're out of here.
Some of the arbiters take the opportunity to pocket some stuff for inspection later.
There will be not the rotting food, I guess. It will be anything else. Jewelry, some weapons even.
One of the shopkeepers complains, "Well, this is not rotten. Why are you taking this?" And the arbiter says, "Well, we have to make sure that everything is not uncontaminated. That everything is still holy and protected, or that the corruption hasn't spread to other things other than the food." There is a great amount of crowd concentrating here to see what's going on. There's also some Adeptus Sororitas coming to protect, cure, and cleanse the place with a high-ranking cleric. You can hear them chanting from 2 blocks away, and you finally see them slowly pacing towards that area. With 2-handed censers filling the area with holy incense and prayer. In his holy name, for him on Terra. His truth will finally prevail. Worry not, citizens. There is reason behind every and all his actions. We must let the pain guide us. We must let suffering give us a lesson. Through suffering we will prevail. We will prove our strength to him. And other such appalling statements in the form of prayer. Make an awareness test, both of you.
Awareness.
Yes.
Awareness. So I guess awareness is perception.
Yes.
Am I wrong? No.
I haven't printed
Yes,
the
perception.
book yet. I have it in digital form and I'm suffering a little bit. Because it takes forever to load for some reason. But don't worry, I'll survive.
Hey, Antioch, can you roll a D percentile for me?
I can, yes.
Yeah,
So you roll 62.
That would be a fail.
Oh.
Okay. Awareness, perception, and light. Okay. What did you roll, Antioch?
74.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, it's a fail too. I
Well,
have
through all the
43
ruckus, you cannot
perception.
be sure about how many agents of the Imperium showed up, how many
Damn it.
arbiters, how many administrating
Sororitas.
clerics, so how many sororitas, if any inquisitorial agents showed up. There's so many people, so much noise. People are hurried to hospices around here to be treated for contamination or corruption or whatever. There is just so much going on at the same time. you are still in the streets, making your way downtown as the song goes. And of course you meet even more ecclesiarchy personnel going towards the epicenter of the phenomena. Some servitors carry holy books on their backs, of which either sisters read and chant for the people around to hear, or people gather around them and they themselves read from them and pray. For people to be able to read, you can tell that these are the wealthiest, the upper class of the Hive City.
So if you can read, that means you're rich.
Yes. No one pays much attention to you. There are so many people around that you can basically blend in with the crowd and go unnoticed completely. Soon there is a voice on the voxcasters of the city, reassuring people that this is all temporary and it was only a bad batch, and that they should continue on with their lives as if nothing happened. The ecclesiarchy will make sure that everybody is safe and that everyone in the city is provided for. No mention of chaos, warp, heresy, or anything of the sort. There is also a voxcast from your gang members wanting to know what has happened.
What's happening, boss? We're hearing great ruckus. There's people screaming. People shouting about spoiled, rotten food. We are getting fed today, right, boss?
Antioch responds, "There's no need to panic. This will be an opportunity for us and to deal with some troublesome rivals of yours. I will elaborate further, but for now, there's nothing to worry about."
There is a sigh of relief on the other end of the vox, and you can hear all the gang members unanimously shout,
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
which is instantly followed by gunshots, screaming, and fighting.
Of course.
Yeah. Business is booming.
Killing is my business, and business is good.
Operations continue as normal in the Undercity.
I think it's not very reasonable to expect the communication from the House Great Castle now. They will probably still linger a bit because it was like a couple of hours ago that we talked to the cold man.
Hmm.
It's not like we are going to be immediately receive a communication from them. Because I wanted for Antioch to go down on the lower levels to go talk to the tech priest that makes forgeries.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Drash?
Remind me why we're going down to see her once again.
Antioch wants to ask the tech priest if she can forge like a document that says that Antioch was part of the guard of the Imperial Guard as a member of the Secret Service, not Secret Service, the Information Service as a cryptographer. In case some Inquisitor comes making questions.
All right, let's go and see our friend.
Until we get until the Grey Castles decide to contact us, it's a way to keep us busy.
Okay. Now the defense measures from changing levels are a bit more strict now after this incident. But still, you haven't caused anything yourselves, and it seems like the authorities don't want to give a lot of significance to
Justifications.
this. Yes.
Oh, okay.
So they pretty much let you go. They mostly keep the people from going up levels rather than going down levels.
Right.
Because there is a mob right now in, at some even lower levels that is wanting to go up to see what's going on, and they are afraid that they won't have enough food for the next days because this happened. And they want to meet members of the nobility and demand answers from Lord Arkon himself. Good luck with that. Now, you do find the what's her name? Sibella.
Sibella, yeah. That's it.
There she is, always working, always forging, either on her cogitator or giving commands to a servitor to do so. You can see an array of stamps, inks, scribing tools. What are they called? a servitor with bionics, with bionic implants that has like 6 limbs to simultaneously write on 6 scrolls separately.
Whoa. Can I become a servitor too?
Technically, yes,
Yeah.
but
6 arms.
it's not 6 arms. It's like 6 pens attached to
Hinges.
appendages. Yeah,
Right. Okay.
autoquills. That was the thing I was looking for.
Quills.
Autoquills. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask this: is there any position in the Imperial Guard that would accommodate a man the size of Dresh?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay, so there's no problem having him around. Okay.
Not really, no. These scribing devices of arcane appearance allow the user to copy text at an impressive rate with great accuracy. A character with a trait remembers her skill can use an autoquill to gain +10, whatever, yeah. The servitor has 3 autoquills and is scribing at an immense rate. Incredible speed. By the looks of it, she is forging the papers of the inventory of the market today. Either making a copy of it, copy of it, or altering it in any way.
I guess to pretend that the rotten food never existed.
You can make a perception test.
I mean, I'm just
See
asking
more
for asking,
specifics.
not
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just saying.
So, perception. You said perception, right?
Yes.
And I succeed.
Nice. Well, it's evident that she is altering it rather than simply copying it. And you can see that she is adding expensive items to it. So probably someone is trying to commit insurance fraud or something like that. And the compensation is gonna be bigger with these items in the list. On the list. And you can see that she's busy.
Okay. So I guess we are still outside of her workshop, or did we just arrive and enter?
I assumed you are already inside.
Okay, so Antioch calls for her.
She lifts her head slightly and acknowledges your presence. One servitor with the autoquills, the other with stacks of books. Managing the inventory.
Antioch says to her, "We will have need for your services once again."
She says, "Oh well, who doesn't these days?" And takes a look at all the papers on her desk, on the whole room being upside down. It's like a bomb went off in here.
But ours is more urgent, and we pay well and on time.
She stops and is interested. in what you are saying. Oh, so what will it be today?
You made papers for us. One of them identified me as an authorized cryptographer. Now I wish you to do the same, but for a military cryptographer. And the equivalent military rank for Drash here.
Okay. I could
Name
do
your
that,
price.
she says. Make an infamy test. You could also make a barter test to increase your odds if you would like.
All commerce?
Yes.
So infamy is not bad, but let's try. And I fail. Not by much, but still a fail.
Let's see if the commerce has
One-
any.
Let's try commerce.
1
then.
degree success on commerce.
That doesn't give any bonuses, unfortunately.
Commerce is what? Is
It's a fellowship, I believe.
Oh yes,
Fellowship intelligence.
but intelligence. Well, because I don't know, commerce has a 10 penalty, but fortunately I have a 10 bonus on intelligence, so kind of an intelligence, which makes me the total of 44. Pretty much the same value of infamy. Let's try it, and I fail again.
I also failed.
You could use an infamy point to reroll the infamy test.
I'm going to reroll. Yep. So -1. And I failed again.
Right.
I used an infamy point, and this time we succeed.
Cool.
Hey, Pyramid, at least you have the proof that I'm not cheating.
Yeah. There were some dubious rolls on a previous session. Anyway, someone had the premium dice roller. Okay. Well, she goes. She takes a look at the papers in front of her, puts them to the side, opens one of the drawers on her desk, pulls out a folder, starts looking through papers, takes 2 out of the folder, gives one to Antioch, the other one to Drash. Okay, you can sign here. And then she takes another one out of the folder, and then I want you both to sign this one. And takes another one out of the bottom folder of her desk, or the bottom, come on, drawer of her desk, and says, this should have you go around as cryptographers of the 33rd Regiment of the Astra Militarum.
33rd Regiment Astra Militarum. Okay. I have to say that information because it will be important to remember later.
You can make a lore test to see if you know anything else regarding the regiment. That would be common lore. Common lore.
Would war count?
Right.
Yes.
Lore, I have common lore for administratum.
Yeah, you can use that too.
No? Okay, so it's without penalty then.
It's
Command
Imperial
War.
Guard more specifically, but the other ones can give you information too. War, Administratum, Imperial Guard, Imperial Navy, the Expanse we're in, those.
So, intelligence plus 10, which make us 64. 78. Then a fail.
Modifiers?
No, that's I had 1 of 10.
No, no modifiers on this one.
So my current intelligence is 54, and I had a modifier of 10. Well, it's a bonus actually. It would make 64, and I roll 78 because why not?
Unlike man.
I have to then ramp up my intelligence too in future sessions, future instances.
Did you
So I
get
failed.
any successes on these checks?
No.
Okay. Well, it's a regiment of guardsmen. And you
Somewhere
can
in the galaxy.
from somewhere in the galaxy with mostly humans.
Maybe. Is there a? I guess we'll have to roll for perception to or investigation on inquiry. Or I can ask her. Can I ask Sibella if there is a library somewhere in the city?
Yes, there are libraries, especially on the higher levels. They are the most inclusive ones. They have the biggest treasury, the biggest thesaurus of knowledge, books, and other scripts. There are some that are on the lower levels, but have very basic stuff that have only the common, most propaganda-filled
Right.
texts.
Right.
This is on the. I'm sending the emblem of the 33rd Regiment on the hints chat.
A lobster, 3 swords, a tower.
It's a scorpion. It's not a lobster. It has a sting.
Scorpion parameters. Scorpions are simply goth lobsters.
Yeah, true. That is true. Yeah. all your papers should have this symbol on them from now on when interacting with any officials and or military personnel to be recognized as military remembrancers and cryptographers. And she also has 2 badges you can sew on your clothes.
Okay.
She is happy to be using your services. Your gangers have been doing great work for her, acquiring all the rare items she requires for forgery, information, safety even sometimes, or anything else she's asked of them. You don't know the 100% of what she's asked of your gangs, of your gang members to do for her. And she returns to forging the endless stream of parchments that's still on her desk.
Okay, but that's done. If she doesn't want for us to do anything specific for her, if she happy with the service that the gangers have made for her, we will just leave.
She only asks that the next time the gangers come around for the payment, she wants actual thrones, which you can provide.
Okay.
And goes back to her cogitator and starts typing again
Oh, by the way,
aggressively. Yeah.
because of the cogitator, Antioch asks her to print a paper of the disc that she gave him earlier, with the names of the names that were taken from the head of the tech priest of the magus.
Mm-hmm. Well, she says, I don't have the appropriate machine for that. She shows you the servitors and the cogitator and says that she only has the 22nd millennium model, and she cannot print from this type of data bank.
Okay. I guess people got fed up with printers and their bullshit.
Yeah, they were considered to be abominable intelligence and were all terminated. So you either have to find a servitor that you can insert the disk into, and then the servitor will write it with the notoquill or whatever else, or a cogitator has the appropriate slot for the disk, and then it will either print it or show it to you on the hololith on the screen.
Okay. If eventually we find one, I will probably use it if I haven't forgot that by that time, or if it will be actually, or if it will be actually necessary or something. Probably not, but you never know.
You never know.
So we at least Antioch decides to return to the higher level, I guess, and Drash follows him. No.
Yeah, I suppose.
You see where the mob was trying to ascend the hive city. Now there's only a toxic smell left behind, and there's a bunch of arbiters armed to the teeth as if expecting to fight an army.
Mm-hmm.
And they are standing watch on the passage there. They ask for credentials, of course. They are even more abrupt and coarse than ever. And they still let you pass. Some maintenance servitors have come to clean up the place. And every voxcaster on this level casts prayers to extinguish any doubt within the citizens' minds that the Emperor protects. so that they know every moment of their lives, that every breath they take, every step they make is because he
We
has
watch.
granted it to them. Shifts at the factories, at the lower levels, continue as usual. There are still trucks full of people and servitors going to and come from them daily for the grueling 15 hours shifts.
May the blessed Alanius Pius bless you, my child.
A sister of battle that passes right next to you makes sure that you are aware that Alanius Pius blesses you again.
Mm-hmm.
There is this sister that always follows you around. And you can tell, you can feel it in the air. The people are quite discontent with the authorities today. No one is happy right now. Everyone is agitated. Everyone is angry. The feeling of uncertainty has settled in.
Antioch will decide return to the marketplace again. If it's open to the public, that is. If it doesn't like barred from the general public for the investigators to be able to work.
It is indeed locked down, but you can still access it from the rooftops. You can go to an adjacent building, climb on top, and then look upon it from above.
I mean, that's pretty much what Antioch is doing now. It just filled up time until he gets word from the Great Castle. He is looking for the stall, or at least the place where the what is the name of the rogue traders? Let me the Desperois
Yep.
have this stall, because apparently they are the ones who know something about how to get a force staff.
Well, the Desperois stall is the one who is being mostly investigated by not only the arbiters, but some other contingent. You can see them, they're wearing robes. They are not the average arbiter.
Do they look like they have any witch hunters or psychers among them?
Make a perception test.
Let's try a perception again. Failed once again.
Damn, man. Get your act together.
Until now, I just rolled under 50 once.
Ah, 93.
Ooh.
Well, the only thing you see is this robed figure just feeling the rotten fruits. Pick a tomato up, bring it close to his face. You know, so close to his eyes that there is no way he can see them properly. It's as if he's smelling them, but he's instead of bringing it close to his nose, he's bringing it close to his eyes. Then he grabs it with both hands and touches it on his forehead. Then lets it fall to the ground in shock. Takes a step back, goes back reeling. Then the other person with him, an armed woman, puts her hand on his shoulder and calms him down, and then he proceeds to do similar things to the rest of the items here.
Why do I think that guy is full of shit? Why do I feel that he's just pretending? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Ah! The tomato is haunted.
Antioch, I think that man is a psyker.
If he is, I should be. I mean, I don't know. Does Cynesians allows you to detect other psychers?
I believe so. Let me make sure. Depending on degrees of success, of course. Cynesians. Approximate direction of phenomena. Location of war creatures. Exact position of creatures or psychers present. Yes, you can detect psychers using Cynesians.
Do I have to roll for it?
Yes. I believe it is a perception test.
Because Antioch has the warp sense talent.
Oh, yeah, it goes on automatically. But
Automatically
yeah.
detects if there's something warp related. So does he detect it or not?
Well, you don't have to use an action to do it, but you still have to test for it. So make
Okay.
a Cynesians test.
And Cynesians is how much then?
And
Cynesians is perception too. But I have +10. Yes, nice.
yeah, normally I would remember that you have warp sense, and I would have asked for a test myself, but
So,
I did not.
53. 53, let's see. 54. For 1 point I failed.
Unlike. Well, you cannot tell. There is still so much warp residue there. There is still energies stirring above the watermelons and the bananas that you cannot discern if there is psychic presence there other than the energy you left when you caused
Yeah.
phenomena.
Antioch looks at Drash and he whispers, "There's still some warp residue to the phenomena of earlier. I cannot tell if that man is a psyker, but he seems like a fraud."
Let's make ourselves scarce. I would rather not gamble.
Agree.
Well, if you stayed longer, you would be able to take a better reading of him. But he might as well do the same, in the rare chance that he is indeed a psyker and not a fraud. Or you might simply get detected by some arbiter overlooking, while you're looking from a window
I'm
down
not.
there.
No. I'm not going to mind probe or anything here right now. Nobody.
Okay. You leave.
Antioch will just walk around like a normal customer, looking for. Well, in this case, looking for the wares of the. What was the name of those?
Desparois?
Well, the rogue traders.
Yeah.
The Persois, not Persois.
Desparois.
Yeah, Desparois. Yeah.
Nice name. Indeed, there are other agents of various sellers, various traders of the city, not rogue traders that have the whole galaxy for customers, local ones, planet scale ones. And they also want to take a look at their wares and what has gone down there, but the arbiters present there do not allow them to. saying that it is closed for their safety, and there is some heated arguments there. And there is someone that is sent from called Grey Castle. He is an Grey Castle agent. Who makes a nice Cold Castle agent?
What's this Grey Castle guy say?
He wants to investigate the condition of the wares so that he can assess the damages and make appropriate take appropriate actions to either compensate his customers and request new shipments.
Oh, he wasn't looking for us then.
No,
Okay.
he's not alone, of course. It's not just one guy. It's 3 agents and 1 armed guard.
Let's move along. I don't want to make ourselves conspicuous.
Very well. We just walk without trying to not draw attention to us from nobody.
Okay. This is the Grey Castle agent. And after having not come to any fruitful conclusion with the arbiters there, preventing them from visiting the rest of the marketplace to fulfill their goal here, they leave.
Antioch still wants to find the stall.
Mm-hmm.
Does he find it, or is it empty, or is it being investigated?
After the arbiters have finished and they're all gone from there, the marketplace opens up to the public once again.
Okay.
All the foodstuffs have gone bad, obviously. There's nothing consumable here. Even the canned goods have been ruined. The things left behind that are still valuable are fabrics, tools, jewelry, and curios made of alien species. Tooth necklaces, headpieces made of exotic skulls of animals. Pins made of claws. And that kind of stuff. These are very luxurious items to have. There's gonna be very short moments until anyone from the Desparois faction comes. You can hear them still shouting at the arbiters leaving. And they are approaching. This is the Desparois clerk who runs the stands. Can you see him? Frustrated, angry, mumbling how he hates arbiters and their constant checks and investigations. He sees you looking at the wares or whatever's left of them. And kindly asks you, "How may I help you, my good gentleman?" There is not much left, unfortunately. But I believe there will for certain be something that I can offer.
Antioch asks, "Greetings. Do you have any weapons for sale?"
Oh, but of course. Please follow me. Goes to the stand opposite, looks around. You can hear him see a cursor, it's still mumbling. Where is that son of a emperor, damn it. And presents you the variety of gear and armaments he has for sale. Standard issue las guns and las packs, auto guns, stubbers of all variations, even some bolt pistols. You know, for the niece or nephew that dreams of joining the Astra Progenium. You know, for the young commissar in them. Or you would probably like something more subtle. Takes a look at the cupboard and picks up a few files and realizes that they have also gone bad. Oh, well then, you might want to visit us some other time for the more subtle options, as these seem to have been affected by this unfortunate occurrence as well.
I guess those are poison.
Yes, but I do
So
not believe... Yeah, if poison goes bad, then what happens?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, for something to go bad means that it loses its qualities.
Properties,
So, yeah.
yeah.
A Poison that's gone bad is less potent, less deadly.
Probably just gives you a stomach ache.
Yeah.
Antioch looks around. It's pretty much what you see it, right? Mostly firearms, like regular firearms that you can find pretty much everywhere else, I guess.
Yes, but these
Should I
are
go for?
of extraordinary quality. Would these fine gentlemen be interested in something more exotic?
I am indeed looking for something more specific, harder to find normally. I'm looking for a force staff of great quality.
Oh,
Does he? Does he have any hot shotguns?
hotshot las guns.
That or hot shot last pistols?
Let me see. Oh. He has hell guns of the Lucius variety. Which pretty much is a hotshot las pistol. Hotshot las gun, sorry. Does he have the pistols? No, he doesn't have hell. He doesn't have hell pistols.
I think I'm gonna have to pass him up on this. Any grenades, though?
Grenades, yes, yes, very much so, my kind sir. He's got all the regular types: frag, photon flash, smoke, stun. He has 2 hallucination grenades, 3 crack grenades, and a filament grenade. You know, he presents the filament grenade in a glass case and is, shaking for even touching the thing, even within the case. This one is so dangerous that I myself worry when handling it.
Andrash for them all.
Oh,
You would like all of them? No, I have to remember what the modifier is for. Well, it's gonna be the extremely rare rarity for the filament grenade. Where are the modifiers? And since it's a bunch of them, it's
Extremely
gonna be
rare is -30.
Yeah. So there it is. Extremely rare -30. Scale. It's gonna be. -30 from that. The filament is only 1, so you would have +30 to it. What's the right of the crack? Rare. You have +10 to the roll. The infamy test to acquire them.
Nope. I'll spend an infamy point to reroll.
Okay.
That's even worse.
It's a bad day today.
bad day today.
That was Antioch speaking, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, Antioch, you can feel with your warp sense the warp around you. It is uneasy. It's in unrest.
He'll take the rest of them then.
Okay.
So 2 hallucination grenades, crack grenades, photon, flash, smoke, and stun.
Hmm?
How many? Just like
It's 3 of each.
5. Okay.
Does the merchant say anything to Antioch about force staffs?
Well, he lets you know that he does have force items or items that certain individuals seek of that sort. But these are reserved for the the excellency of this planet, for the most exquisite customers. I'm afraid you would have to meet a closer member of the Desparois circle for such acquisitions. I could probably um, give a word that you have been seeking for such items, and we might be able to offer you some on our next shipment. Now, a shipment is a non-specific amount of time. It could be next week. It could be in 2 months. It's unknown.
Antioch asks, How long are you going to stay here?
I reside on the planet permanently, and I peddle my wares in these markets every day. But the resupply comes from off-planet, obviously, and I too am subjected to such waiting times, unfortunately. If there is anything else that I can assist you or provide you with, I would gladly do so. Just know that unfortunately, any force items that uh, I know to have been brought on this planet with this last shipment had been requisitioned, had been ordered by some other individual, and are currently not available for sale. I am aware of an auction that is planned for tomorrow. However, I don't know if this incident today has made the organizers postpone it, but if not, then the auction should take place tomorrow. And I believe that if the said force items haven't been sold for whatever reason, they will be available at this auction. Or you might even see the person that have bought them, since I assume they are a very wealthy individual and they will be present at such an auction. Maybe you could speak with them about an arrangement, and they might be willing to part with it for a adequately high price, for an adequate compensation.
Antioch says, Understood. Thank you for your help.
always, the Emperor protects, the Emperor provides. House Desparois is here for your service.
Having to deal with that, Antioch just like turned his back and moves away.
Mhm.
He also doesn't want to be like seem to be very insistent, so to not get somebody else's attention of the arbiters. Why would a normal man want with a force weapon? So
Yeah.
that's it for at least for now.
Um. Well, you see the cold man here. No, I don't remember which model I was using for him. He's accompanied by two of his henchmen, as per usual. And he is going to the Grey Castle stand, to the Grey Castle shop. And he has two servitors in tow with each carrying a crate.
Perception.
You can roll perception.
Rash sees nothing, so it can't try to guesstimate what's in there. But
Yeah, unlikely. He goes to the stand, speaks with the clerk there, has the servitors take the crates, one to the back, one stays on the front of the shop. And they open it and start filling back the empty cupboards, the empty drawers, all the empty shelves with goods that have been spared the warp phenomena and are fresh and ready for consumption. And you can see the cold man be smiling. He seems to be pretty happy about the incident. He's of the few people in here that's not angry, frustrated, cursing, all this.
I guess because he is a supplier, and the merchant has to buy him more stuff.
Oh, there he is. Here's the cold man. It's a nice name, cold man, isn't it? With his two henchmen and the servitors. Do I have any crates? Crates. The cold man doesn't seem to have noticed you. He's still in open dialogue with the clerk.
Okay.
And seems to be giving instructions to him. Not exactly orders, he's not shouting or being very imperative. He's keeping his voice down. He has a sharp look on his face, and he points at various directions and makes sure to cover his mouth so that someone that could potentially read lips doesn't read his. His headsmen are lazily standing outside, keeping watch, as if anything else is gonna go down. The servitor takes one of the bricks back. This servitor starts unpacking this one and starts refilling the shelves with fresh consumables, basically canned foods, fruits, meats, um, and any other kind of organic substances.
You again? I told you I'm not buying. Yes, I'm sure. No, I'm not changing it.
Karen.
Yeah.
I shall encourage, try to encourage Antioch to go wait for the cold man to try to see if we can offer any further services. Because otherwise, at this moment, all that we can really do is wait.
Yeah, pretty much. Antioch will step into the field of view of the cold man, making sure that he sees him, doesn't say nothing.
Yeah, the cold man notices you. He lifts his eyebrow looking at you. He gives a few last instructions to the clerk, who goes to the back and greets you properly. Hello, my good friend. What brings you here? Business, I'm assuming.
Antioch answers, since we are here, rotting, waiting for communication for your lords, do you have any other job that we can help with?
Oh, well, seems like it's your lucky day, my friend. This incident, whatever that was, caused quite the ruckus. And now my lord will be arriving here shortly. Sir Greycastle himself. Well, as you can understand, I cannot force him to spare his time for your troubles. But if you cut his eye, he might be open for dialogue.
And how does Lord Greycastle looks like?
He describes a young person, a young man,
Okay, okay. Maybe a co-processor. Yes, ask it of them.
looking like this. With his trusty dog. The dog's name is Chase.
Chase.
Yes. And of course, he doesn't go around alone. He has a retinue of troopers with him. Well, don't like these ones particularly. I'll take the other ones. But he shows up, trying to keep a straight face, hide his joy of this opportunity to make fat stacks of money. And he's too coming towards the shop you are in. It's his shop after all.
Okay, The cold man, probably.
The cold man is still there with you.
Okay. But is he going to speak with the cold man?
Most likely, yeah.
Okay.
Am I blind? There they. The servitor, after having unpacked all the goods from the crate, picks it up and goes away. Make an awareness test.
Now let's fail another test.
Just making sure
I
you throw
ruin-
the bad roll on this one so you can then use the good ones that are left.
So awareness is how much? Awareness, perception. Zero.
You rolled 0 again?
Yes.
Insane.
3-degree success.
Okay. First of all, 2 servitors
4
came
degree
here
success.
and only 1 left.
Hmm.
And second, you recognize some of his retinue from the Undercity. You've seen them amongst gangers from the Undercity.
Okay.
And Sir Greycastle comes closer, and of course the cold man takes a slight bow. Greetings, my lord. It looks like the Emperor provides and allows himself a very sinister smile. Greycastle still keeps straight face and answers. Well, we are always ready to provide for the citizens of the Imperium. Had it not been for us, the people of this city would have starved to death. We are doing the Emperor's work. Doing whatever is necessary to feed the mouths of his loyal subjects, so that everybody may prosper, so that everyone may feel his grace, as always. And thanks to you, our goods find themselves where they need to be. And the cold man looks at Antioch and says to Lord Greycastle, "Well, my lord, this is the cryptographer I hear mentioned. I believe we also had a servitor bring us a message about him. Maybe it's worth having a look at what he can offer. Now that there are some strange things happening. We do not want to be found surprised or caught off guard by anything." Yes, indeed. Lord Greycastle then greets you, Antioch, with
Antioch greets him.
with a whole list of titles he has. Lord Greycastle, the third of his lineage, the owner of the estate, the Greycastle estate in this city, in Melothrax, the provider of the needy, and the extinguisher of famine and thirst.
Extinguisher of famine and thirst. Antioch presents himself. Greetings, Lord Greycastle. I am Antioch Hermeticus. I am a cryptographer of profession, and this is my bodyguard, Drash. I have indeed sent you a message through a servitor in case you would have need of my services. Not only I'm able to crack old codes of old vaults, but also secret messages. I helped the cold man in one of his endeavors. It's when he also spoke well of you.
Oh, so yeah, you have been an assistance without my knowledge. Well, that is good. I'm happy to hear that there are competent people around here still. It's quite a rarity these days. And have you found any hidden messages around here in our city, or anything that might require further inquiry or investigation? Anything that might be useful to me, or something that would prevent any sort of incident such as the one that happened today? That would be greatly appreciated.
Since I have arrived to the city, mostly is people who lose the code of their small savings in a small box, or some priests that his functions start to lose, and they need my help to recover some lost passwords. Nothing grandiose, no secret artifact or grand treasure, unfortunately.
I see. I hear that the city, Lord Argon, has contacted an inquisitor to come and inspect today's incident. I believe you might have something to talk about with him, with them, or whoever comes. I am not one for cryptic messages and secrets myself. I mostly confine my talents on the trade of goods here on the planet.
If Lord Greycastle is able to keep a secret, I am not in this city by accident. Me and my bodyguard, we have been tracking a dangerous individual, a traitor from the 33rd Regiment. We don't We noticed the incident that happened earlier, and it is possible that those two might be related. However, I'm unable to say any more about this until further investigation. Maybe with the arrival of the Inquisitor, there will be more knowledge to learn.
I see. And how close have you come to finding this individual? Can you identify them?
Not long after we arrived, we saw some heretics being hanged in the public square, but it was none of them. We searched also in the lower levels, and despite some few clues that went nowhere, only rumors. We believe. Antioch looks around because he doesn't want to be first to keep the part of being a secret agent, but also in case not to accidentally raise the suspicion on any arbiter.
Mm-hmm.
I think foul deeds are happening in the lower levels. Something rot is brewing. Not just normal nature rot. Something unnatural.
Be careful with those words. Men have died for less.
I shall speak no further.
I see. He scratches his chin a little bit. He takes a look at Coldman. The Coldman lifts his shoulders, not really being able to grasp what's going on. Lord Greycastle seems to be a lot more knowledgeable about such stuff. And you can see that Lord Greycastle is intrigued. It's evident that the opportunity to expose a traitor, an arch heretic, would be a very good reputation bump for him.
Antioch says, I have no authority to demand such service from you, but any help will be appreciated.
Lord Greycastle thinks to himself for a moment. What could it be that I can offer you in this endeavor? I see that you have a very able-bodied bodyguard. I assume your wits have saved you more than once to be a cryptographer, and one standing right in front of me right now, alive. And it seems like you have more information than I ever hoped to have. What assistance do you require of me?
Antioch looks at Drash, and he says, once again looking around too, say nobody about this. We do not want to alert our prey. But I believe that is something to do with the church. Something is going to happen there. We don't know who exactly, or why, and how. But I believe the traitor that we are following has some level of association with some of the gangs in the lower levels. What foul did, we don't know. But something is going to happen there. Probably it's too much to ask from you, Lord Grey Castle, if it is possible to allow myself to enter the church in areas probably not open to the public. Maybe I should speak with the bishop. What do you say?
I see. I am visiting the bishop later today anyway. I will see what he has to say. And then I will look for you to pass on any useful information I have gathered.
It's
This
possible.
is a great danger, and it requires a great hero to take it on. I, of course, am willing to make the sacrifices needed to cleanse Melothrax of such taint.
Antioch says, it is good to know that the Imperium has great citizens like yourself to watch over it.
The Emperor protects.
The Emperor protects.
Unless you have anything else to say to him?
No, basically, Antioch says that if he has no need for his servers right now, he will take his leave and walk away.
Mm-hmm. He continues on with his business here. Coldman leaves. And the market returns to its previous state, bustling with people, merchants, shouting, peddling the wares, and all the mercantile activities go back to normal.
Antioch says to Dresh, we are probably closer to the... wait. We are probably closer to one of our objectives. And probably for you to have some fun. I myself have a lot of work to do.
I'm back.
Okay. You were very pensive for a moment, very thinking, very Greek, very philosopher.
The thinking man
I think
statue like this.
So, what I will probably do, what Antioch will do next, unless there is some mission or anything to do, Antioch will have to grab the bones that he found on the Bleeding Fist's armory, and he will have to be like a few days with the bones alone.
Okay.
Don't ask questions.
Okay, I won't ask anything.
No, the bones are important. The bones are to capture a demon, and then to put the demon in the bones in the church.
nice.
It would be a good noise. No, it would be a good idea to be able to find the Nurgle cultists. And Antioch will do something that he probably wished not to do. He has to pretend to join them. Antioch feels dirty just to think of the idea, but okay. Basically, Antioch will try so the original idea was to bring gangers into the church, but this time Antioch wants to bring the Nurgle cultists into the church, and then save the day.
All right.
And make him turn himself a hero, turn House Grey Castle a hero. So he using the Nurgle cultists as the scapegoat for the phenomena that happened earlier. So the Inquisitor be able to this investigation is settled. It was the Nurgle cultists that were all behind us. Let's go home. And then Antioch will have his room, he has his room cleared up for the next phase of his plan.
Very Zints of you.
Of course. It's all about manipulating. So at this point, since this all happened at the same day, so Antioch already went to talk with the priest. Then the phenomena happened, so there's no great point to return to the church again. Let's leave Lord Grey Castle speak with the bishop first. Meanwhile, Antioch will decide go to the lower levels again and search for the cultists. What do you think, Drash?
I think we're on a timer. As long as the Inquisition as long as the Inquisition is involved, we are not safe. In fact, our plan may be in jeopardy of failing if they're here.
That is why we need to throw the Nuggle cultists to the Inquisition. To remove the attention from us.
But once they're here, we can't guarantee they'll leave.
We cannot, but we can. Two things will happen. Either he is able to eliminate the cultists, or the cultists eliminate him, and then we eliminate who is last standing. Unless
I'm not-
yes.
I'm not confident we can truly eliminate the Inquisitor and keep the matter quiet.
That's why I'm more inclined to eliminate the cultists and have the Inquisitor believe that it was the cultists behind the phenomena. But yeah, you're right. He might not leave. But anyway, he's coming. The Lord Archon already called for him. He's coming, and we will have to deal with them one way or another.
All right, let's try to hurry then.
If you have any,
Whatever you-
if you have another idea, I'm willing to hear it.
I'll need to think.
Back at the Undercity. Same old, same old. Every sin imaginable. The decadence. The filth.
Are the gangers fighting?
All the time, always. For the pettiest and the smallest things. There are some parts of the Undercity that the Arbiters don't even bother to visit to pacify. They just let the gangers kill each other.
Yeah.
And the only time they interfere is when there is something of value either found there for whatever reason, or the gangers have caused some kind of trouble to the infrastructure of the place.
Or if the arbiters are themselves killed
Yeah,
or something.
then they retaliate in force. No, there isn't any gang that is openly worshipping any chaos god. But there are corrupt gangers among them.
Okay.
And they're not even worshipping the gods in their knowledge. They are worshipping some kind of entity that might be giving them power, strength, wisdom,
Yeah.
charisma, or any kind of advantage against the others. You have some members in your gang that appear to be very strong, very eager to spill blood. Shouting all the time and preferring melee engagements to ranged ones. painting red symbols on the walls after each fight, and claiming the skulls of their enemies as trophies. There are others who, after having stolen any amount of drugs or hallucinogenic substances of any form, they will gather up and ritualistically indulge in their consumption. Others might go pillaging some unlucky civilians and then have their way with them.
Having their way with them.
Yes. Others gather in secrecy and share information amongst them. Some have even changed their names and have employed a flesh shaper to alter their faces and other body features.
Where to start?
Now, with the latest incident, there's been an uproar of violence down here. Even some of the civilians, some of the workers, have taken up arms for self-defense against gangers looking for a quick smash and grab for supplies, or the civilians themselves raid food banks and other even supply vehicles, supply convoys, or other hive blocks that have that are known to have stashed supplies. Violence runs rampart down here. There is a voxcast from one of your gang members.
Boss, there is someone here that says he wants to talk to you. He's brought 3 crates and wants you to take a look at his product. He won't say what it is, only says it's very potent and very, very deadly. Is it the cannons we ordered? Oh, can't wait to blow up that hive block. They've been pestering us for days. What should I do with them, boss? Want me to kill them? What's another gang war, eh?
Antioch asks, what are their names, or who they represent?
They say they came with the latest shipment. They won't say their names. They have introduced themselves as part of a house. But for obvious reasons, they wouldn't tell me. They are
Antioch asks,
Castor and Esmond.
Let's go
Do
see
you
what
will?
this person wants.
yes, we will meet them.
Alright, boss. I'll keep them busy. Don't want the good stuff going away now, do we?
Sorry, Parameters, you were a little bit difficult to understand with the voice changer.
Sorry.
Someone wants to take a look at some drugs.
Someone has brought a shipment for you and wants to see you, and they claim
Yes.
to have very good stuff.
Okay.
And
Very
your
good
ganger
stuff. What-
wanted to know because that shipment wasn't expected.
It's a loot box.
Oh,
it's probably a loot box. And do we have to pay real money?
you have to get the prestige edition.
A skin?
Yeah. I will give you a shiny golden model if you follow me on my OnlyFans and pay the monthly subscription. And I will let you win all the time. Yeah.
Remember those times when you buy a game and the game was full with everything?
Yeah. I remember.
So it is this individual and the crates are like in the different parts of the same level or in the different level, or
Yeah,
if they are places that we know and that we control or something.
yeah, it's in your area of control. They have brought these crates to you.
Okay.
I say crates, but do I have any crates? Okay. I know. Give me a second. Staying so long at the higher levels, you got a chance to see what the top levels look like. And they kinda look like this. Few details are missing still, but
Looks like a real city
thanks.
now, not just a bunch of boxes.
Yeah, all the structures here have actual architecture. While the lower you go, there is overlapping structures, there is cheap, quickly constructed buildings. The living conditions are very, very different between here and down there. So let's spawn in your gangers. This. And this. Okay. Now, your gangers. You know, George, Alan, and Timothy. And then Desmond and Castor. These guys. You can have a chat with your gangers before confronting these guys. While I bring you down to correct sizes, please.
And Joe just says to them, Watch every corner and in the top of the buildings. Make sure this is not a trap.
Everyone down here is our man, boss. Don't worry. There is no. There isn't anybody around here who isn't accounted for. We even body searched them, and they didn't have any hidden weapons on them. It's gonna be good to have some new weapons now. Now that there's a lot of uprisings and turmoil. Now even the civilians are in danger. We can't work under these conditions. While there's gunshots heard from nearby.
Let me. It's the volume of the gunshots varies
It's
wildly.
it's okay. Yeah. It's okay for now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's supposed to be area secure for us. So
Yeah. This
Yes.
guy leans from the corner, quiet back there, and shoots a salvo. They're waiting, boss.
Let's go see what they want, and Drash will go and check out the crate. Check out the people who have the crate, rather.
It's,
many are they?
It's these two dudes
2 guys. Okay.
who have brought the crates. This guy presents himself. Welcome, my fine gentlemen. Me be Desmond. And I wanted to know if you may be interested in my wares.
It depends. Show us what you got.
I'm afraid the nature of my wares do not allow demonstration before purchase.
And what are you selling, Desmond?
I am selling the means to conquer the Undercity, to be its one and only lord, to have it in the palm of your hand, to be the sovereign of the underworld, to be its master.
May we see this item, Desmond?
I'm afraid the only option is to see a demonstration. Please. And goes to one of the crates.
This is a setup. Do 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 do.
Please stand right here and embrace the power. He tells you to stand in front of the crate as he grabs the handle to open it.
I want to roll for
Scrutiny?
my mind probe.
Okay. Yep.
So let's see. Mind probe has how much of the mind probe has? Yeah, no, it's normal. Okay, so okay, 25 plus 60, 85 plus a staff. Okay. Minus, please, 90 or less.
Yeah.
Eight.
Tell me
Okay.
how many degrees of success? Or
One,
failure?
just one.
One. He manages
One
to
success.
resist.
One
The
degree of
psyker,
success.
yeah, the psyker must win an opposed willpower test to successfully establish the forced link to the target's mind. So he basically rolled the saving throw and succeeded.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Antioch is a bit disturbed for being, for the first time, successfully resisted, but he doesn't show it. Can I roll for perception then? Perception or awareness, or what was it?
Scrutiny.
Scrutiny. Let's try scrutiny then. And these, okay, no penalty. Intelligence, so it's plus 10. It's a total of 64. 88.
Well,
I failed again.
you don't.
I would also like to roll scrutiny, but I have no dice.
Oh,
Okay, I roll for you.
then you shall not. Sorry.
No?
Give me a second. Tabletop simulator is not responding. Give it a minute. Okay. What's the fastest way to spawn them now? There they are.
That is a fail.
Okay. Well, I've been rolling like a devil today. I haven't rolled over 30 yet. Yeah. Everything seems to match. The crates definitely look like weapon crates. They might indeed be cannons the gangers had ordered some time ago. Or heavy ammunition like big bombs or rare grenades, stuff like that. Or it
Okay, I'm
might
going
be incriminating to see details, to see what's in it, because keeping it secret might mean that they are safe, because you don't have the information of who or why these things are being sold, or it could be a lot of things.
Okay. Antioch will take the leap of faith and stand on the place that the guy said him to stay. But he sends a thought to Dresh that basically says, do you have to roll for it?
The mind link thing.
Oh. It's not mind link, it's thought sending.
Sending.
It's plus 40. Plus 40.
Roll, because you might cause phenomena.
Yes. Okay, I succeed.
Okay. You can successfully communicate messages to
And I
Greg.
say, I say basically the obvious. If something happens to me, kill them.
Rash will be standing aside, ready with the bolt pistol.
So Antioch steps into the place that the guy says him to stay, and what happens next?
What happens next?
It's for the next session.
No, no. Roll awareness.
Roll awareness. Awareness is again 43. And I fail once again.
That is very sad.
What happens? An explosion?
There is a gas released when he opens the crate. It engulfs everything. And I want Antioch to roll a toughness test with minus 20.
These are ones designed to fail. I'm sure of it. Toughness. How much is my toughness? My toughness is 4, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, no, what? Roll for toughness. Toughness cannot be 4. No, no, it's 40. And I will fail, of course, because why not?
Okay. You take 4 corruption points.
4 corruption. Ah. From
And-
gas?
yes.
That's a bit weird, but okay.
You'll see. Don't worry. Now, this guy will blow a whistle, and the crates they've brought with them start shaking, and you hear from inside them bellows, you hear scratching, you hear heavy steps, you hear mooing like cows. Yes.
What is happening?
And we will roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative. And my initiative. So it's plus.
And since you fail your awarenesses, you are also surprised.
What happens then if I'm surprised? Do I get a penalty on the initiative?
I believe the simplest way to do it is to skip your first turn. But there might be some other mechanic I'm not completely aware of.
It's just 2. Okay. Total 9.
9.
It's a D10, right? Not a D20.
It's a D10 plus your agility plus 2.
Oh, so it's 9 plus the agility.
Yeah.
And the agility.
16.
Where is the agility?
Stunned, unaware.
3. So it's plus 3, 9, 12 total.
When a character has no idea that he's about to be attacked, he's considered an unaware target. Usually this happens at the beginning of a combat when one or more characters are surprised. See page 235. I'm looking at the Rogue Trader book, but I believe it's the same. Then we're hiding, sneaking. A non-surprise attacker receives 30 bonus to weapons. After the surprise round completely resolves, all surprise characters recover their wits. Yeah. So they go around with you surprised, and then we go back to normal. Dress was 16. How much did you get, Antioch?
12.
12. Let's see how much they get. Okay. So out of this one, this guy pops up. And from the other end of the crate, he charges at you with a plus 30 on his attack, plus the charge. He hits. I believe you can attempt to dodge. There's nothing that says otherwise.
But if I'm surprised,
no, nothing says that you can't take actions. That's normal.
then I will try to dodge.
Okay.
Wait, no, it's not. I guess. Wait a minute. Something. Plus. Is the dodge
Beastman.
is the dodge a half action?
It's a reaction.
A reaction.
So when your turn comes, you regain it.
So roll for reaction then. Remind me what I have to do to roll for reaction. For dodge, actually.
Do you have the dodge skill trained?
Yes.
Okay, then it is an agility test.
A normal agility test then. Success with 2 or 3
Okay.
degrees of success.
Then you successfully dodge the mutant's charge.
Mutant.
And he smashes against the cogitator behind you, ruining it completely. No. The next one will be doing accordingly against Drash. Plus 30 because of the surprise. It is a successful attack. Can attempt to dodge or parry.
Okay, done. I dodge.
Very nice. Just red line. Okay. Now, the third crate opens. And a swarm of these creatures bursts out. They count as a horde, if you are asking. And how far away are you? They can reach you, and they charge, and they attack. They hit.
I can only dodge once.
Yeah. And you take 14 penetration 2 to the body, I believe.
14 pen 2. Okay, that is gonna hurt.
It is to the right leg, actually.
Down to 14 wounds, so not too bad.
You'll be alright. Who's next? Now the humans, Desmond and Castor, will each Desmond here will bonk Antioch since he's in melee. He bonks. You take 11 penetration 2 to your right leg as well.
Eleven penetration. 11.
Yes, with penetration.
So, okay. So, with the toughness, it penetrates, but I survive.
Okay.
I have 10 plus 4. 10 of armor, total armor, and 4 of toughness.
Okay. So 10 armor minus 2. I think you don't take any damage from it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. Then we go on the regular initiative with Drash.
Trash will take a free action to say, "Get back up in here now!" And he'll take a swing at the Minotaur thing in front of him.
Okay.
Yes. And he'll hit him, shoot at him with a bolt pistol, which is a hit. It's actually. This will be AP4. First is 15 damage.
Okay.
And second is 17 damage. AP4.
4. It's still hanging in there. You dig deep into its flesh. It's bleeding all over. And you've only made it angrier and bloodier. It still wants to tear you apart. Anything else?
That'll be my turn.
Okay. Antioch, sorry.
I have a gift of the gods that I want to bring forth now.
Mm-hmm.
It's icon of blasphemy.
Okay.
For 1 round, gains the fear 3, horrifying.
Okay. Now everybody in here has to make a test with
But I don't know.
-30.
I don't know if that's a free action or a half action. I should have taken note of that. It's the it's on the Tome of Destiny. Let me open it. Tome of
Okay.
Destiny. No, Tome of Fate, not Destiny. Tome of Fate.
Interesting. Interesting.
Should be. Wait a minute. Icon of blasphemy. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's try blasphemy then. What is happening?
Icon of blasphemy. Okay, so first of all,
Gift. Yeah. Page 295.
once per session, the character may unveil or unleash his blasphemy upon his foe. For 1 round, he gains the +3, the fear 3 horrifying. Yes. It doesn't say if it is an action or anything else like that.
For 1 round? Really? Okay. By passing hard, -20 heal power. Oh, but I don't want to extend it, at least for now.
Well, it says that you unveil yourself. You unveil it, so I assume it's a free action. It's like taking off a mask or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But since I'm covered, just the face. If it's not an action, if it is a free action, then I will do the blasphemous incantation.
Okay. First, once you unveil this icon, this guy in front of you faints.
Oh, whoa!
Passes
Really?
out of fear. Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna help. Not have to be
Now,
bonk in the head
this
next turn.
guy turns and looks at you and starts laughing hysterically. And he will do things on his turn. This horde will oh, that's interesting. Roll 1d10, please.
10.
Ooh. Interesting. You deal willpower damage to them. Which means that they have now only very little willpower. Well, if it was completely gone, they would die, all of them.
Whew, but it will affect just one of them, or is the whole?
It affects the whole horde. Yeah.
Okay.
And they seem to be hallucinating. Now, this guy... Let's see what he does.
The one that left?
Oh, yeah, he's laughing. How about your guys?
I guess.
This guy over here. He fails... Barely fails. He is shaken. He is badly startled about this guy. He fails miserably. And... he falls down, sobbing uncontrollably and babbling. He starts tearing at his own flesh and may do nothing even after he returns to his senses. Anything else, Antioch?
What about the Minotaur?
The Minotaur passed. He's not afraid.
Oh, okay. So I guess the talent is a free action too.
Which talent?
No. Forget it. No, it's not. It's a half. It's an half action. I have to wait for my next turn to do a proper attack.
Okay, so this one, who we
That guy
also
forgot about that guy.
he's also afraid of you. He gets up from inside the cogitator and just bolts it, starts running as fast as he can.
Antioch screams, "No witnesses."
This guy will attempt a swift attack against Drench. He hits you. Well, apparently in the Black Crusade rules, you can dodge multiple melee hits from the same attack, as in just as like a swift attack or lightning attack. But if it's two separate attacks, you cannot. And likewise, swift attack and lightning attack are multiple hits of the same attack.
Yes.
I was not aware of that. Yeah.
And I do dodge.
Very well. The horde is hallucinating and do nothing. This guy is hysterically laughing. He is passed out. Let's see if they snap out of it. This guy doesn't. Oh. Snapping. Okay, this guy snaps out of it. Is he still... at the beginning of his next turn, so he can act actually. They don't. Let's see about this one. Does he snap out of it? Doesn't. So this guy who snapped out of it will shoot at Antioch. He goes full auto on you and hits you a bunch of times. You can attempt
much?
to dodge.
I will try to dodge, yes. So, agility, that's... how much was the agility? Agility is... 35. Don't think so.
So you take all the hits.
47, I fail.
Okay, yeah, you take all the hits. That is okay, not
How
confirmed.
much?
It's 3 hits. One of them is 13 penetration 2. The other one is 13 penetration 2 as well. And the other one is less than that, so I think you don't take any damage from the last hit.
So it's 15, 15.
And less than 14.
Less than 14. So I get 2 wounds total?
Yes.
Not good. I only have 8. Now I have 6.
This guy doesn't snap out of it. This guy doesn't either. Drash.
I don't attack.
No. That was your reaction. Wait, did I
The
skip you
reaction is...
did I skip you completely
reaction
this
is-
turn? I might have skipped you.
You're sabotaging me, Parametist.
I wanted to kill you actually.
You want me to lose because you know I'm superior. I will break your Dark Crusade and... It's okay, man. Can I do like 2 turns in a row or something?
No way.
No.
This is the turn after they got scared. Alright. So on your turn you terrorized them. Then they all acted their fear tests. On the beginning of their turn. And
Then the
now...
following turn, I did the blasphemous incantation. That's all. After that, the other guy snapped out of it and attacked me.
Yeah.
The other guy continued to run. I don't
Yeah.
remember the other.
I think it is Drash's turn. I don't think I skipped anyone.
I guess not.
Yeah.
Okay, it's trash anyway. Anyway,
Trash.
let's just. I survive. I will survive anyway. I hope. I hope really. This has to end quickly.
Oh, they're still on the Minotaur.
Okay.
It is a single hit. And
Does he dodge it?
oh,
Doesn't.
yeah, that would be 19 damage, AP4.
Yeah. That's enough. The Minotaur's head explodes. His horns blasted to the corners of the room. And his body just lumps on the floor with a loud thud. His weapons clanging on the metal floor. His blood
the Minotaur
drenching the
would-
floor. Yeah?
I think the Minotaur wasn't able to do much or anything at all. I think.
He attacked Drash twice. He dealt a bit of damage on Drash, I think.
Okay. Now it's my turn.
If Drash has finished his turn, yeah.
Oh right. Yeah.
Is the guy attacking Antioch? Is the guy attacking Antioch still alive?
Yes.
It's the commissar looking one. That one.
Okay, well, that is. If the horde in front of me is still reacting poorly, I will move to engage him, and I will. And I don't have any more actions left.
Okay. Now it's Antioch's turn.
Now for a real spell. Because I did Blasphemous I spent a whole turn to do Blasphemous Incantation. I have a +1 of side rating, and I'm going to roll for Foul Cage.
Okay.
Let me just confirm the stats. Foul Cage has what?
It's it has the blast quality equal to your psi rating.
Okay,
I
it's
believe.
normal. It's a normal, no penalty. So 60 plus 30 plus 20, it's 110. But because I did Blasphemous Incantation, if we roll for Phenomena, I succeed. There's no phenomena, so people will survive now. Foul Cage. Chains made of bone and sinew and flesh and steel and rusty iron wraps around everyone in the radius of 25 meters per psi rating.
What? Are you sure?
Wait, no. No. That's the range. That's the range.
Okay.
But
Bruh.
I was reading wrong. That's the range for the warp vortex. Yeah, Foul Cage is. It's also 25 meters the range, but doesn't say the radius.
It has the blast equal to your psi rating, I think.
So it's currently it's 30. No, the side rating. So it's 6.
Also, Blasphemous Incantation is a half action.
Yes, but I spent the whole. But the Foul Cage is a full action. I could not use it.
Yeah. You could have taken a shot anyway. Yeah.
I could have taken a shot. Yeah, you're right.
I think the blast. What's the blast? What's the psi rating? the effective psi rating?
It's 6.
Yeah, he cannot dodge that. Oops. Let me see now. 6. You can affect him. You can place it somewhere here and you can get both of them.
Oh, I can choose the radius from when it goes.
It
I
has
thought it
a 6 meters radius, so since they are within 12 of each other, you can hit them both.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to use that, yes.
Yeah. So the other one might be able to dodge it. No, doesn't. Roll the damage.
So the damage is 1d10 plus 3 of rendering, plus 1d10 of crippling, plus snare of 2, and plus tearing. And the 1d10 plus 3 rending. So, it's 4 rending.
Okay.
Now the crippling. 5 crippling.
Crippling. What's the total?
So makes a total of 8.
Okay. But this goes through armor, I think. Maybe.
Let me
Let's go to
see.
Sure it goes. Crippling. When the target suffers at least one wound from a weapon. Okay. You can roll another d10 for each of the damages and keep the highest one. Because it has the tearing quality.
Okay, so. Okay. So I'll keep the first one instead of 3.
These
it's
weapons.
4.
These weapons roll 1 extra die for damage, discarding the lowest die rolled. Oh, so you roll 1 additional one.
Just 1?
Yeah, and you can
The first one?
you discard the lowest you rolled, and you roll another one.
Okay, I've did that. Instead of 1 plus 3 plus 2, it's 2 plus 2
Okay.
for the first one.
Now, does foul cage go through armor or toughness? The damage was too low, unfortunately, and
Okay,
but they are
they
snared.
are a snare, yeah, and they have to roll for moving away.
Yeah, they are snared. All right.
Now, who's
No,
next?
they are next, and he can only take actions to break free. Doesn't. He will first of all roll to snap out of the fear. Doesn't. Breaks free from the chains though. Stays there. These ones with the blast 6 all go down exactly. And Drash, it's your turn.
I will roll the stun.
Are our gangers neutralized?
They are affected by your visage.
They are still affected?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them.
I will try to stun, and I hit.
He will try to dodge it. Doesn't. No, stunning strike. Is it a toughness test?
I believe so. Let me double check. If the active character is unarmed, melee weapon, he gets strike to stun instead of attempting to land a killing blow. The attacker makes a hard weapon skill test, and if the attack succeeds, roll 1d10, add the attacker's strength. This result is compared to the target's total of his toughness bonus plus 1 per point of armor protecting his head. If the attacker's roll is equal or higher, the target is stunned for a number of rounds equal to the difference between the rolls and gains 1 level of fatigue. So his armor and toughness against 15.
No, it's not higher than 15. It's less. That's toughness bonus plus 1 per round point. Doubled. If the attacker rolls equal, target stunned for a number of rounds. Yeah. He got a total of 9. So he's stunned for 7 rounds. And he's fatigued.
Antioch says,
Well, we will kill everyone else, but these two, we want them alive.
Antioch, it is your turn now.
I will keep the foul cage. Wait a minute, who's alive after all?
These two are alive.
Yes.
This one is alive and is broken
Yes.
free of the foul cage.
I will keep the foul cage. The other two to not allow the other two to escape or anything.
He's not affected by the foul cage.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay. Okay, then. Okay.
I don't want to lose these two here.
Okay, okay. Then this one will try to
Escape.
Yes, and escapes. This one is still mad. This one is stunned. And the combat ends.
Okay.
Let's see. Only one of your guys snaps out of madness. Leans against one of the crates and lights a glow stick. Starts smoking it. To distress a little bit. What was that, boss? Never seen anything like that.
Antioch says,
If you value your life, speak none of this to nobody.
You got it, boss.
Dresh, you were curious of what was happening to me, now you know. Because Antioch was injured, he's bleeding warp.
Okay.
His blood is warp. It's not blood anymore. Now, these two. One is still mad. What is the other? No. The other
This one is unconscious.
unconscious. Okay.
This one is still mad.
Mad. Okay.
Well, he's still unconscious. He fainted from the fear.
Okay. We will make sure that they are like disarmed and his hands and feet tied up so they are not able to interrogate them.
Okay. You successfully restrain them. And you can take them to your headquarters for interrogation
Yes.
or anything else of that sort.
We will do so.
On the next session.
Yes, essentially.
Okay.
But I have a mosquito in my room.
You have a mosquito in your room.
Yes. Playing the violin.
The worst part is not when you hear them, is when they stop, became quiet.
Yeah. You know you're bitten.
Bitten. But if you hear careful, you can hear the.
So now, by looking at them, by seeing them without their equipment, you can tell that they are members of the Mootsies gang.
The muties.
Weren't we on friendly terms with the Moochies?
We were. But I guess
They
not
just-
anymore.
Are they dust up on friends on or anything?
Well, they have signs of recent drug use. Make a Medicaid test.
Medicaid.
I need to print this book.
Intelligence, so it's plus 10. No, it's minus 10 only. Intelligence minus 10 is 44. 44. And I succeed.
Okay. Well, they have taken drugs indeed, but it's not friends or anything like that. It seems more like it that they have been experimented on, and that's what the drugs showing up on the test are. So they must have become mutants because of those drugs.
Those
There is,
mutating drugs again.
some serum that mutates them. And for whatever reason, they wanted to assassinate you. With the use of these more mutated members and animal companions.
I think this is what this was a hit job. This was not like a random act of violence that happens to, because this was planned. Someone is trying to kill us and use the mutants for that. And we have to now, I guess next session we will interrogate them, quote unquote, and find out who ordered them so.
Indeed. We got beef on our next session.
Yes. And this one is hungry.
See you on the next one, everyone.
See you again next time. Thank you for joining us here. And I'll see you next session of the Black Crusade.
Right, goodbye, everybody.
Take care.